Hi guys, my name is Molubah Seley, and this video is meant to teach you how to get vending locations in 2025. It's not meant to be a viral video. I'm not a YouTuber, but it's meant to give you as much information, most valuable information as possible. So we're going to do this without any cuts. Again, I'm not. It's all about information, right? I've seen so many people start and quit vending in micro markets, office coffee services, all the entire line of convenience services because they simply cannot find the right location, and they cannot, even if they find like one or two locations, they find it very hard to get like 10 or 20 locations because um, it seems very hard, right? Because everyone's fed the same information. When I first started vending, I did what everyone else did, which is I came to YouTube to learn information about how to get vending location, and that's what 100% of everyone who starts vending does. And it's not a good thing because it leads us all down the same route of information. We all fed the same information, and so we all perform similarly. And so I was just kind of lucky to learn some of these other things on my own, which helped me to grow my vending company. My first location was a very big location here in Minnesota with around 4,500 employees. And I grew to have more locations with Fortune 500 companies and won a bunch of awards for vending and entrepreneurship in general. But yeah, this video is not about me. It's about helping you find the best vending locations in 2025 without you having to go through the painstaking process of cold calling or email barrage or what else do people do nowadays? Going on Facebook Marketplace to try to negotiate for a location, only to get a location that's like making like $200 a month or something. Settling for like barbershops or hair salons or laundromats as your location, or paying a vending locator to go cold call for you because that's what they do to get location, or going to like vending websites like the vending exchange where they just pay you. I mean, where you just pay them like a monthly subscription plus you have to pay them for the lead that they find you, which is probably like $400 or so based on how good the lead is. Uh, there's a lot of ways that just don't work, and I can see it from the perspective of someone who is just starting vending, how frustrating it would be, and how frustrated I was. And also from the perspective of someone who is already in vending and they're really trying to grow. You're like stuck at that like 5 location, 3 location, 9 location, 20 location mark, and you're really trying to take it to the next level. You're like, oh man, what can I do next? I just need a good location. And that's the truth. Not all locations are the same. Some locations make $10,000 a month if you're using micro markets, and some locations make nothing a month. Sometimes you're just doing vending for charity because you went off to Craigslist about a location and you didn't do your due diligence. Now you're stuck with a location that's only making $100 a month, and at that point, you're doing charity because by the time you take off the cost of gas, or by the time you take off the cost for restocking, you're not making that much a month at all, right? So, how can you get six-figure locations that bring you in like six figures a year, or 2,000 a month, 1,000 a month, 3,000 a month, whatever the range is? So we call these high quality locations, high traffic locations. How can you get these locations? It's simple. And for me to tell you this, I'm going to run you through a quick little exercise because I want you to discover it and get that aha moment for yourself because it's gonna really ring in there when you get it right. So let's do a quick little exercise here. Let's say you are a vending company. I should have scratched that. I scratched that. Like I said, this is not edited. Let's say you are looking for vending services. You are a property manager, or you are a HR professional, or you are a business owner, or a manager, a facility director in a manufacturing site, wherever. You're just someone that has decision making power in a company, and you're looking for vending services for your company. And um, Either because the current vending service provider that you have sucks, or because you don't have any vending services at all. You don't have any vending services, office coffee services, micro market services. You don't have any at all. What would you do? What would be the first step in finding a vending service provider, a vending company? What would you do? Pause the video and then come back once you have your answer. Okay. If your answer is Google it, you should give yourself a pat on the back. You should give yourself a pat on the back because that's it. That's what we do for everything else, right? If I need to find a plumber for my house or an electrician, any service provider, the first thing I do is I Google it. I go to Google and I search XYZ services in my area. That's the same thing you would do if you were a facility director or a property manager that's looking for vending services. You would go to Google and Google vending service providers near me. Vending machine services in Chicago, in California, near Alabama, wherever you are, right? That's what you would do, right? And so I don't know if you've got it yet, but this is the number one way to find vending locations in 2025. And I think with since the internet has been a thing, it's to A, have a professional vending website, and B, run Google ads that show up first. So this way, when someone is searching vending service providers near them, you're going to be the first one that pops up. And it doesn't have to be a complicated ad. A lot of people get scared when people say, "Oh, run an ad." The thing is, this is a really complicated process. It's really not. It's pretty simple. They make it simple for you. So the most important part is for you to have a professional website, though. You do have to have a really good website, and then you can run basic ads to that website, because now when someone that is in, I don't know, California is searching for vending services for their manufacturing site, they're going to see your company pop up first. Like, your link is going to pop up first on Google, and they're going to click on you, and guess what they're going to do? They're going to then fill out the form, or I said or they're going to call you. And after a week or so or a month or so of running ads, you're going to get a huge list of vending companies that are reaching out to you. You're going to get a huge list of companies, that are reaching out to you because they want vending services. So with this method, you're not chasing, you're attracting, right? You don't want to be on the phone all day cold calling 1,000 locations and annoying 1,000 people, and getting 1,000 no's and just chasing. What you could be doing is running a simple Google ad that's probably going to cost you like $20, $50 a month, whatever you want that budget to be. You can just make your budget as simple as you want it, and then just waiting for locations to reach out to you. It's that simple. And in fact, it's so simple that this is the way that major vending companies get locations, right? This is like one of their most valuable ways, like one of their most efficient ways for to get vending locations is they run ads and they wait for those companies to reach out to them. Companies like Canteen do this. If you can find a big vending company near you, they probably do this. Here's another thing. If you do this exercise, you can probably see what I mean. Search vending companies near you right now. So once you do that, you're going to notice that a lot of vending companies don't have websites in the first place. And B, the handful of companies that do have website, they don't put a lot of effort into their website. It looks outdated, it's not professional, and it doesn't look trustworthy. This is good for you though, because now you can come in with a really good vending website and run a very simple ad that's not going to cost you an arm and a leg, and you can get as many locations as you want, and you can really scale. And you can then choose the vending location that you want to go with. Oh, you've been running ads for a month. You have like 20 leads. Now you can choose to go with the nursing home that has 150 residents with like 30 employees, or you can choose to go with the manufacturing site that has like 300 employees that's waiting for a vending bank or a micro market setup with office coffee services. Now, all these different ways that you're generating money from this one location, right? Now, here's a quick math. With vending, you can make $7 a month per employee. With office coffee, with micro markets, you can make $21 a month per employee. Right. So this might be a great way. You can also market towards those companies with micro markets and office coffee services, because that's something completely different. Office coffee services is actually great as well, because you can invoice the company monthly on a monthly basis for coffee that their employees are drinking. So now you're making like really, really passive money. All you have to do is deliver the coffee and the supplementary coffee products like milk, cups, spoons, forks, tea, whatever the case might be, right? So that's another way of you to make money in vending. Thank me later. Yeah, if you want to learn more about this entire process, or if you need help doing this, there is a link in the description from a company called the Vent Space. It's a great resource. There's also a community with other vending operators, movers, repairers, techs, and everything that you're going to need to like actually like grow your vending business and do well in vending. Everything is there in that one platform, that one community. So you don't have to, go to these random places, right? It's a extreme amount of value down there. So just click that link and read the articles, learn a few things on there, and join the community. I think there's a free trial for it as well, so check it out. But other than that, I'm also in the community. Again, my name is Molubah Seley. You can reach me on there as well if you have any questions. I'm more than happy to help you throughout your vending journey. If you have a specific question for me, reach out, and I can take some time to help you, no matter what part of the journey you're in. You can be a starter, you can be a vet with like 200 locations. I can still help you out. So yeah, thank you for listening to my TED Talk, I guess. But I hope you find this to be very helpful. I hope you're less frustrated. I hope you get more vending locations this way. This is the best way to do so. You're not going to find this anywhere else on YouTube. Happy vending. Bye bye.